Hi everyone, welcome back to my session. Today we are going to learn about mixture and delegation concept. It's one of the most important concept in quantitative aptitude. And we already completed couple of topics. If you guys have missed those videos, watch all the videos which are available in my playlist. And if you are new to our channel, just subscribe and share this information with your friends who are preparing for the different examinations. Definitely our content will help your preparation, guys. So we will solve a couple of examples. Before that, I will explain the concept of what is mixer and delegation, how we are going to separate that information to get the resultant of each and every question. So kindly like our video. If you like our video, it reaches to the other people also. See, first understand that what is mixer. See, mixer is all about two quantities are together. So there are two quantities which are together is all about mixer. See, any mixer is exactly equal to the 100%. For example, a mixer is consisting milk and water. Mixer is consisting milk and water. Out of this mixer, for example, if 90% is milk, so this information concluded that water concentration for that particular mixer is 10%. See, whenever you've seen any data, try to separate that information. If out of any mixer, if 90% is milk and remaining should be water. Let us take another condition. Acid and water. So there is a mixer which is consisting acid and water. In that mixer, if acid is 60%, how much of water left? So water concentration is 40%. In the same way, if you consider the concept of ratios, it is all about the percentage information. In a mixer, the ratio of milk and water is 2 is to 3. See, what is the milk concentration and what is the water concentration? See, you have to compare in this way. So total concent means total number of units in that mixer is 5. So how you will get 5 is all about 2 plus 3. See, out of 5 units, 2 units are part of milk and 3 units are part of water. So here exact milk concentration is 2/5 of the part. Same way, water is all about 3 by 5. Why? Because mixer they're talking about two quantities are together. And alligation is all about separation of those mixer into individual quantities. See, if it is 100%, it is a combination of two different quantities. We have to separate it as an individual. Out of 100%, if milk is 90 and remaining is water, we are separating that information. Same way, acid and water, if acid is 60% and remaining should be a water. Same way, if the information about the ratios in 2 is to 3, you should understand that out of 5 units, 2 units are part of milk and 3 units are part of water. So here milk concentration is 2 by 5 and water concentration is 3 by 5. So before that, see, alligation mixer is a part of weighted average concept. So you should understand this concept before alligation and mixer. So what is weighted average? Average is all about sum of observations divided by number of observations. As you know the basic definition. Average is all about sum of observation divided by number of observations. Now the question, what about the weighted average? Sir, in a class, there are X number of boys whose average weight, let us consider A. There is a Y number of boys whose average weight is B. Now the question here, what is the average weight of the class? So we need a total value. So how we are going to find? See here we have X number of boys. So if the calculated average weight, their average weight is A kg. Y number of girls and their average weight is B, then what is the average weight of whole class? Now see, average weight is all about we need sum of observations divided by number of observations. We have a X number of boys whose average weight is A. So the total average is X, then the total weight is AX. Same way, and the average weight of Y boys is B. And what is the total sum value? BY. So we are done with the sum. And what about the denominator? How many number of people are there? It's all about A plus B. This is the average weight of concept. But if you understand the average weight concept, let us understand the allocation mixers. So understand that we have an individual value. We have a X number of boys whose average weight is A. We have a Y number of girls whose average weight is B. Then we have to identify that what is the average weight of a class. So Z is all about average of whole group. So A is all about individual average of a person. B is all about individual average of a person. Now, what is the value of x by y? See, x by y is all about, see, x is all about difference between y and z. Y is all about difference between a and z. See, x by y is all about z minus b divided by a minus z. We want z must be quite opposite to each other. Otherwise, always consider higher value minus lower value. Clear? See, x value is all about difference between z and b. Same way, y is all about difference between a and z. So otherwise, see, always higher value minus lower value, higher value minus lower value. So we don't want any negative resultant in the calculation part. Hope you understand. See, if you go through the cross multiplication, so finally you will get z is equal to ax plus by divided by a plus b. Is it clear? It is similar to the weighted average only. See, this information we need in individual values and group values. If I have an individual average and group average, then you can use the concept of allocation and mixing. For example, let me give an example. Find the ratio of boys and girls. Just try to solve this question. We need to identify that what is the ratio of boys and girls. Average weight of boys is 40 kg. Average weight of girls is 30 kg. Another question, average weight of whole class is 35 kg. Another question, what is the ratio of number of boys and number of girls? Try to solve this question. So the basic approach here, let us assuming that we have X number of boys, Y number of girls. You know that average weight is all about sum of observations divided by number of observations. So we are going with the average concept only, right? We have X number of boys whose average is 40. We have Y number of girls whose average is 30. And the total strength is X plus Y. And you already calculated that overall average of that class is 35. Just cross multiply them. 35x plus 35y is equal to 40x plus 30y. Further simplification, see 40x and 35x. So here the resultant is 5x. 35 divided minus 30y, the difference is 5y. Then you will get the ratio of x by y is 1:1. Is it clear? Otherwise, make it simple. So if you want to eliminate the lengthy calculation, then use the allocation mixer concept. The concept is that we have an individual average of boys and girls, and if we have a group average. If you have this kind of information, you can use the allocation mixer concept. X number of boys whose average is 40, Y number of girls whose average is 30, and the overall average given as 35. Then no need to go for cross multiplication and subtractions. So I told you guys here the X value is all about difference between these two numbers. X value is all about difference between 35 and 30 is 5. Same way, Y is all about difference between 40 and 35. So if you go through the simplification, the ratio of boys and girls is 1:1. If you have any individual information and group information, apply the concept of alligation mixers. If you go through the concept of mixers, try to separate that information. Understand that how we are going to separate. If any mixer, there is a two different elements. If one element is 30%, other element pakka 70%. If one element is 20%, definitely other value should be 80. Same way, if they given as a ratio of A is to B as 3 is to 5. Here A's concentration is 3 by 8. How you will get denominator 8 means sum of 3 plus 5. In the same way, B's value is all about 5 by 8. So hope you understand. Now let's try this question and post your answer in the comment section. Understand the data. There is a 10 kg of wheat, price is 8 per kg, and mixed with 15 kg of wheat, price 10 per kg. And what is the average price of whole mixer? What is the average price of whole mixer? So if you go for average concept, average is all about sum of observations divided by number of observations. So 10 kg. So they clearly mention that each kg is 8. So definitely total value is 80. And 15 kg, each is 10. So the total value is 150 divided by. Now what is the total? How many quantities are there? 10 plus 15 is 25. Further simplification, then the numerator is 230 divided by 25. Now let's go for the further simplification. So 25 is multiplied with 9 times is 225. Now we left with a 50. Let's take the decimal, then it becomes 50 and 25 become a 50. So it's exactly 2 times. Here whole average weight is 9.2 kg. So when compared to the alligation mixer, this method is easy. But if you want to solve in alligation method, see here 10 kg, 15, sorry, 8 per kg, 15 quantities, 10 per kg. We have to identify that what is the overall value. Cross multiply that. 10 by 15 is equal to x minus 10 divided by 8 minus x. X must be opposite to each other in numerator and denominator. So this is 2 times and 3 times. Cross multiply them. 16 minus 2x is equal to 3x minus 30. Alligation mixer is a simply application of different concepts. If you know the approach, you can able to minimize your calculation. Remember this point. Now the 5x is exactly equal to 46. Now x value is equal to 46 by 5. Remember that 5 is all about 10 divided by 2. So if you go with the further simplification, take 5 as 10 by 2. If 2 is multiplied with the 46 is 92 times divided by 10. Then the value becomes 9. You can use any method guys. But sometimes allegation will help you to minimize the calculation part rather than general approach. Next. See, in an alloy, the ratio of copper and zinc is 5 is to 2. If 1.250 kg of zinc is mixed in 17 kg per 100 grams of alloy, then what is the ratio of copper and zinc will be? What is the new ratio? The respective ratio is 5 is to 2, copper and zinc. And they clearly mention that if 1.250 kg, and you know that 1 kg is equal to, sorry, 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Now they clearly mention that 1.25 kg of zinc is mixed with the 17.5 kg of alloy. 17.5 kg of Li. Then what is the ratio of copper and zinc will be? Try to solve this question. You know that, see, alloy is a combination of copper and zinc, right? Now try to separate this information. If let us assuming that if 7 units is the total alloy, how you will get 7 here? 5 plus 2. So out of 7 units, 5 units is copper and 2 units is zinc. Let us take the original data. So total alloy is 17.5 kg. Just further simplification. 7 into 2 is 14 and 7 into 5 35. So you will get the copper information. So is 12.5 and the zinc is 5. Now we are adding only 1.250 gram means 1.250 kg of zinc. Add 1.250. Then what is the final alloy mixture? It is 12.5 times. This is 6.250. As you know that, see, if you double the 6.250, then it becomes 12.5. So what is the respective ratio here? 2 is to 1. Now, in an alloy, there are 12 percentage of copper. To get 69 kg of copper, how much alloy will be required? You understand that? So, alloy has 12 percentage of copper. The information mentioned that if to get 69 kg, we need 69 kg of copper. So, how much alloy will be required? Try to solve this question. Understand the basic information first of all. See, understand that there is an alloy. Any mixer is 100%. See, any mixer is 100%. Out of 100%, 12% is copper. It means understand that out of 100% of Li, 12% is copper. To get 69 kg of copper, how much alloy is required? Simple comparison. If 12% is equal to 69 kg, why? Because out of the given alloy, 12% is a copper. That is a given information. It means if 12% is 69 kg, then 100% is the total alloy. So how much? So 69 is multiplied with 100 divided by 12. Further simplification, you can cancel percentage and percentage symbol, right? So 12 exactly how many times? 12 into 560. We have 9 left. Take a multiply, means decimal. Now it become 90. Now 12 into 7 is 84, again 60. So 5.75. So 5.75 is multiplied with 100. So we required 575 kg of alloy. Yeah. 100% is all about the alloy. Out of 100%, 12% is copper. And they clearly mention that if you want 69 kg of copper, how much alloy is required? It's a simple comparison. Next, let us solve this question. Now see, vessel A and B contain mixture of milk and water in the ratio of say 4 is to 5 and 5 is to 1. Let us take that vessels. Vessels. So we have a vessel A and vessel B. And the milk and water ratio is given 4 is to 5 and 5 is to 1. and they clearly mention that in what ratio. So let us consider that here we are consider X quantities, here we consider Y quantities. In what ratio should we mix to get the mixture of milk and water? To get the milk and water is 5:4. In what ratio should we add it to get this resultant? Now guys, you can solve the question either milk or water. Let us try to solve the question in milk. Means you have to take only milk. We are taking X liters. Out of X liters, what is the milk concentration here? 4 by 9. 4 by ninth part. Now we are taking Y liters from second vessel. What is the milk concentration here? 5 by 6. See how you will get 6 means 5 plus 1. How you will get 9 means 4 plus 5. Now we are taking X quantities and Y quantities here. Finally, we need a ratio of milk and water is 5:4. So we are solving in milk means then the combined value is also 5 by 9. Otherwise, sir, we are interested in water. Let's pick the water values only. Sir, we are taking X liters. If we are taking X liters, then the water concentration is 5 by 9. We are taking Y liters. Here the concentration is 1 by 6. And together concentration is 4 by 9. Just eligate them. Now see, X by 9 is equal to 5 by 9 minus 5 by 6 divided by 4 by 9 minus 5 by 9. Further simplification. 9 into 6, 54 is a LCM. Or you can take 18. 18 is fine, right? Sorry. 18. 5 is a common you can take. So 5 is a common in the calculation part. So 3 times and 2 times. So this is all about 3 minus 2. Sorry, 2 minus 3. Same way, here the denominator is 9. So you will get 4 minus 1 is minus 1. So this negative and negative is cancelled. Finally, resultant is 5 by 18 is multiplied with a 9. Exactly 5 divided by 2. So here the question, the milk to the water ratio is 5:2. Or you can go with the simplification part. So let us go with the simplification. X by y is equal to 4 by 9 minus 1 by 6. It never changes. You will get the same answer. 5 by 9 minus 4 by 9. So for the simplification, numerator LCM is 18. So here 18 is all about 2 times. So 8 minus 1, 7. Sorry. Here you will get 8. Here you will get 3. Same way 5 minus 1 by 9 is 1 by 9. So answer 5 by 18 is multiplied with a 9 exactly 2 times. The respective ratio is 5:2. So you have to separate that information and consider as an individual quantity. Either you have to separate the milk values or water values, then final resultant must be same. Hope you understand the approach. Guys, this is my Telegram. Just search you at the rate V2VVK. You will get my channel name V2V Prep. So before following my Telegram channel, just go through the content. If you think if it will help your preparation, so you can follow us and kindly share this information with your friends also. If you have any questions, feel free to reach us through Telegram or WhatsApp or Instagram. We're always there for you. If you have any questions related during the preparation, you can post it. So you just send that information. Either you can use any medium, guys. So definitely we will help you out. So, but before following my channels, just go through the content first of all. That is most important. If you think it is relevant to your preparation, just follow us and kindly share with your friends also. Next, move to the next question. In what ratio must grocer mix a tea 60 kg and 65 per kg? By selling the mixer, it is 68.20. He may gain 10%. Let us take that X quantities. Cost is 60 per kg. Y quantities 65 per kg. So it's all about the prices. Clear. So this is the cost price 60 and the Y mixer cost price is 65. And after mixing that, you will get quantity Z. Now the guy is sells at a cost of 16,820. After selling this price, he may gain at a 10%. Let us understand this calculation. What is the mixer price? That's it. That is most important. So we are talking about the mixer. They already sell it for 68.20 and profit is 10%. Let us understand this calculation. So let us take that mixer cost price is 100. Now I need 10% profit. Then I have to sell it for 110. Let us cancel and 1010 in the calculation. If cost price is 10 rupees, we want 10% profit. Then I have to sell it for 11 rupees. Now compare this value. Selling price is 68.20. It means 11 units is equal to 68.20. Now further simplification, you should understand that it is a value of 6.2 units. Now what is the cost price here? 62. Just cross multiply that. Then the average price you got as 62. Then we need a find to ratio of x by y. X by y. I told you guys, x is all about difference between these two values, higher value minus lower value. And y value is all about difference between 62 and 60. So the respect to ratio is 3:2. Clear? Next, try to answer this question. You can solve one of the pure condition. Let us understand that. In a sample of 50 liters, we are solving only purity data. For example, in 50 liters of glycerin, the adulterated extent is 20%. So this is all about impurity. Impurity is 20%, then the purity is 80%. Then how much pure glycerin? Let us take that X liters we are adding. See, what we are adding is a pure. If it is a pure, then the concentration is exactly 100. After adding X liters of pure glycerin to the 50 liters of mixer, then the percentage of impurity is 5%. So what is the purity value? 95%. Then find the value of X. 50 by X is equal to higher value minus lower value. Lower value is 5% divided by higher value minus lower value is 15. So the respect to ratio 50 by X is equal to 1 by 3, then X is equal to 150 liters. If you add 150 liters of pure glycerin to the 50 liters of mixer, then the impurity is goes down for 5%. See, if you are not interested for purity case, you can solve an impurity case. So what is an impurity case? So initially 50. What is the impurity value? 20%. Now they clearly mention that we are adding X liters of pure glycerin. So how much impurity is there? Is just 0%. So because of the pure glycerin we are adding to the 50 liters of glycerin, then the impurity goes for 5%. Again 50 by X is equal to difference between the numbers 5% is 5 minus 0, and again this value is 15. So cancel with the 3 times, then X value is equal to 150 liters. You can solve either one variable, guys. Answer must be same. Next, try to answer this question. Now see, in 80 liters of mixer, milk and water, the ratio of amount of milk and that amount of water is 7 is to 3. In order to make ratio 2 is to 1, how many liters of water should added? See, we are adding water. Remember this point. Let us solve this question in waters. Try to solve the information through water. See, in 80 liters of milk and water, the ratio of milk and water. See, milk to the water ratio is 7 is to 3. So we are solving in water means it's a value of 3 by 10. And in order to make a ratio of 2 is to 1, so initial milk and water ratio is 7 is to 3. And we are adding only water concentration, then the ratio become 2 is to 1. So we are adding x liters of water. If it is x liters of water, then the pure concentration is 1. We are solving in terms of fraction. If it is a percentage is 100, fraction is 1. So by adding these, the ratio become 2 is to 1. So what is the water concentration here? 1 divided by 3. Now 80 divided by x is equal to 1 by 3 minus 1 divided by 3 by 10 minus 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 minus 1 is all about 2 by 3. And the LCM is 30 here. So here 9 minus of 1. So finally 2 by 3 is multiplied with the 30 by 8. So this is exactly 10 times. This is exactly 4 times. And the answer become 2.5. How many liters of water should we add it? Let's check the calculation. It's 7 is to 3 initially. Water is 3 by 10 units. Okay. And the another one we are adding only water is x liters. And the pure concentration is 1. Then the ratio become 1 by 3. 1 by 3 minus 1. Sorry, I made a mistake here. This is minus 2 by 3. And the here part here, this is exactly 9 minus 10. So minus 2 by 3 is multiplied with minus 30 by 1. Minus, minus, plus 3 exactly 10 times. 30 by 1, 3, 10. 10, it's a 5 liters. Yeah, x value is 3 by 10 minus 1 by 3. Numerator you will get minus of 2 by 3. And this is all about 3 into 3, 9, 9 minus 10. Again divided by 10. So 3 exactly 10 times. Negative, negative cancel. Then 2 become a 10, right? 80 liters of mixed milk and water. The milk ratio on water is 7 is to 3. 3 by 10, fine. In order to make a ratio of 2 is to 1. Okay, it's a 1 by 3. Let us solve in terms of milk also. 80, 7 by 10. X liters water we are adding. No pure concentration. It is 0. Then the ratio become 2 by 3. So answer 80 by x is equal to 2 by 3 minus 0 divided by 7 by 10 minus 2 by 3. For the simplification, 2 by 3 divided by 30 here. So 7 in 3 LCM is 30. Okay, so 10 33 times 7 into 3 21 minus 3 become 10 times is a 20. Now 2 by 3 divided by 1 by 30. So 3 exactly 10 times. Now the ratio become, you will get the numerator is 20. So 20 liters, here is also 20 liters. Sorry, I made a mistake in the option. So total number of liters is 20 itself. Either you can solve in water or milk. So answer is same. Yeah. Otherwise, let me help you out with another case. General case without using alligation mixes also will solve. Initially 80 liters. And the ratio of milk and water is 7 is to 3. It means if I have a 10 liters, 7 liters is milk and 3 liters is water. 10 become a 80, each is multiplied with 8 times. So 7 into 8, 56 liters of milk and 24 liters of water. So 56 divided by 24. And they clearly mention that how many liters of water. We are adding only water. So we are adding water is X. Now the ratio become 2 is to 1. For the simplification, 56 is exactly equal to 24 into 2 is 48 plus X. Clear? So we are separating that information. See, how we are separating the information means 7 is to 3 is all about 10 units. 10 become 8 is 8 times. So 7 into 8, 56 and 3 into 8, 24. That is the initial value, 56 and 24. And in order to make the ratio of 2 is to 1, so 2 units of milk and 1 units of water. So here the question, we are adding how many liters of water should be added. So find the value here. 56 minus 48. We will get the different values. Okay. So do exactly 28 times, then x become 4. We will get different answers. Here if we will get 20 liters and here 20 liters, the value become 4. Sorry guys, I forgot that x value is fine. Why? Because see, in this question, we have a denominator value 80 by x na. So this is exactly 4 times, then x is equal to 4 liters. Forgot that. Why? Because we have to find the value of x. Then 80 by x is equal to 20 liters. Definitely x value must be 4 liters. Sorry, correct. So hope you understand that we have a 3 different approaches. Either you can solve in water value, either you can go with a milk value, or you can go with a ratio method. Anything is fine. Better understand the approach. Sorry, I made a mistake in the observation. I forgot the left hand side value. So that's why initially I got a different answer. Clear? Please let me know in the comments. Is it clear? Next. Let's see this question. 7 kg tea, cost of 280 per kg. Mix it with 9 kg of tea, 240 per kg. What is the average price? So average price is all about 7 into 280 plus 9 into 240 divided by, and they clearly mention that what is the average price. Total quantity is 16 units. Is it clear? Further simplification, see 280 is multiplied with a 7 times 0. 7 into 8, 56. It's pure calculation. 7 into 2, 14. It's a 1960. 0. 9 into 4, 36. 3 carry over. 9 into 2, 18. 18 plus 3, 2, 1. So 0, 2 carry over. 9 plus 2 plus 1. And the value becomes 4120 must divided by 16. So 16 into 2, 32. We have a 9 values. Up to here 9 values. Again 92. Now 16 into 5. So 16 into 5, we got 80, then we left with the 120. So we have to take this 0 also. Next one. So 16 into 6 times is 96. So 96 means again 24 values are left. So 256. So 16 into 5, 16 into 6, 96, 120. So it's a 7 times is also follows. No? 96 plus 16 is 112. Now we have 8 units. So let's take the decimal here. Again it is 80. Now 16 into 5, 80. So answer is 257.50. It's a pure simplification. Next. See, understand this question. Two equal vessels are filled with the mixer and water. See, vessel 1. This is vessel 2. And the respective ratio is 3 is to 4. And the respective ratio is 5 is to 3. So, if we mix these two into the third vessel, what is the ratio of water and milk? See, initially water and milk and water and milk. What is the new ratio of water and milk if I combine vessel 1 and vessel 2? But the point you should understand that they clearly mention the two equal vessels. It means quantity is same. Quantity in vessel 1 and quantity in vessel 2 both are same. See how we are going to equate. So let us take that if we are adding both 3 plus 4 then the quantity is 7. In this information then the quantity is 8. Is it the same? So definitely it's not a same quantity. So how we are going to equate? You should multiply first vessel with 8 and second vessel with 7. Now the total quantity here it is 56, here it is 56. Multiply them. 8 into 3, water is 24 units. Milk is 8 into 4 is 32. Same way, 7 into 5 is 35, 7 into 3 is 21. If you mix together, then the water value is 24 plus 35 and the milk is 32 plus 21. Further simplification, sum of these value is 59 is to 53. And it's an important point. They clearly mention that equal vessel. Equal vessel means then the quantity must be same. Guys, this is my WhatsApp group. So try to scan this QR code. You will get my channel name as V2B Launchpad. So V2B is my logo, guys. You can whenever you see V2V Launchpad, V2V Prep, it's all about my channel, Vision to Victory and Vision to V2V Placement Pulse. So you can find different content in two different YouTube channels also. And if you feel it help for your preparation, kindly share with your friends also who are preparing for the different examinations. So definitely we will come up with more number of videos. So we will inform whatever the notifications related for different government examinations and placements through one of the medium, guys. Next, hope you understand the previous questions. Let us understand this concept. So understand this information. In a vessel, let us take that in a vessel, initially we have 60 liters. And first time we removed 6 liters of milk and add same quantity of water. Same quantity of water. So repeat this step again. Repeat this step again. Then how much milk left in the container? Hope you understand the question. See, initially, how much milk available in this data? Initially, 60 liters of milk. Is there anything about the water? No. It's a pure solution. So point number one, you should understand that initial one is pure. So there is a no other quantity or any other content which are available in that vessel. And the first information says that in step number one, remove 6 liters of milk and add same quantity of water. So finally, after step 1, we will get here 54 units. Here you will get 6 units. So this is initial one. And the first step, Now the respective ratio of milk and water is 9 is to 1. Means out of 10 units, 9 units is milk and 1 unit is water. So out of 60 liters, 54 liters is milk and 6 liters is water. And you have to repeat the step. And again, we are removing 6 liters. If you are removing 6 liters, remember that you will get milk and you will get water also. It means, see, out of 6 liters, so the ratio of milk and water is 9 is to 1. It means 5.4 liters of milk, 0.6 liters of water we will get out. Sir, how we will get? So 9 plus 1. If it is a 10 liters, 9 liters is milk, 1 liter is water. 10 become a 6. Each is multiplied with a 0.6 times. Out of 6 liters, we have to remove 5.4 liters of milk and 0.6 liters of water. Again, we have to add 6 liters of water. After this step, 54 minus 5.4 is 49.6. And the what is the other value here? 6 minus 0.6. Again, we have to add plus 6. Then the value become 11.4. Clear? Sorry, it's a 10.4. Is it clear? Sorry, it's 11.4. This is 48.6. If you add again, then the total quantity never changes. So initially it is a 60 liters. Then finally how much left? 48.6. But if you go through the manual calculation, definitely takes a time. So understand this concept, guys. So initially we have X liters of milk. Remember that initial one is a pure. We are removing Y liters of milk and replace same amount of water. Observe guys, if pure and replacing must be different items. Remember this point. And again we are repeating this step. Y liters of mixer is taken out. But every time we are adding same concentration, means same quantity of water. And you can repeat this step for n times. Another question. How much remaining water is left? Then the thing remaining water divided by total, sorry, remaining milk, we have to identify that. Remaining milk divided by total milk is equal to 1 minus formula removal thing by total thing, and n is all about how many times we are repeated this step. Apply this calculation. Remaining milk we have to identify that. So total milk, according to this question, total milk is 60 liters. 1 minus, we are removing 6 liters out of 60. And we are repeating this step for one more time. And the total number of times are 2. So 6 and 60 is 10 times. Now remaining milk divided by 60 is equal to 1 minus. So 1 minus 1 by 10 is all about 9 by 10 whole square. So 9 square is 81 by 100. Cross multiply them. 0, 0 cancel. Then how much of remaining milk here? 81 is multiplied with a 6 divided by 10. Then the value become 48.6. See how much water is left means. So these value you have to subtract from 6. You will get the water value. Hope you understand. So let's go for the second case here. Sir, understand that? I'm just repeating the information. In a flask or container, we have X liters of milk. And we are removing Y1 liters of milk and replacing same amount of water. And again we are removing Y2, let us take the different quantity. Y2 liters of mixer, replacing same Y2 liters of water. And you can repeat the step for n times. So if you want to calculate how much milk available, so remaining milk divided by total milk is equal to 1 minus, we are removing different quantity. So 1 minus y1 by x, 1 minus y2 by x, 1 minus y3 by x, so on. So this is case 2. So in both the cases, the common point here, initial one is a pure content. If initial is a mixer, understand this point. In a container, we have X liters of mixture. Out of X liters of mixture, A percentage milk available. So that is a pure concentration. And we are removing Y liters of mixture. We are removing directly Y mixture and replacing same amount of water and repeated this step for n times. So how much remaining milk is available? Then remaining milk by total milk is equal to A percentage, whatever the pure concentration you have to mention, and 1 minus Y by X, and this step is repeated n times. If it is a different quantity, same formula, A percentage into 1 minus Y1 by X, 1 minus Y2 by X, so on. So if initial one is a pure and initial one is a fixer. And observe guys, here pure concentration and replace concentration both are same. So A percentage, remember that if they not given, it is depends on opposite quantity of replacing item. Remember this point. See, means we are replacing water means A percentage value is milk. If you are replacing with a milk, then A percentage is a water. Remember this point is most important for solving a questions. So let us understand this question. A container is 60 kg of milk. From this container, 66 kg of milk is taken out and they replacing with the water. The process is repeated 2 more times. How much milk left in the container? Remaining milk divided by total milk is 60, and the same 6 liters we are removing out of 60, and the total number of times we are repeated the process is 3 times. So here 9 divided by 10 whole cube. 9 cube is 729 divided by 1000. Then the remaining milk divided by 60. 0, 0 cancel. Cross multiply them. Then the remaining milk is 9 into 6 is 54. 5 carry over. 6 into 12 plus 5 is 17. 7 into 6 42. 42 plus 1 is 43 divided by 100. So how much left? 43.74 is the correct answer. Now see, a vessel contains solution. Initial one is a solution. It's about acid and water, which water is 64%. 4 liters of solution is taken out of the vessel and same quantity of water was added. Then the resulting solution is 30% acid. The quantity of water in the solution beginning of the vessel. Understand that. So, which one we are replacing here? Water. So, if we are replacing water, then A percentage must be acid. Now, we calculated that. Remaining acid divided by total solution is equal to A percentage into 1 minus Y by X. Now, how much remaining acid, for example, divided by total? So, let us take the total is 100%. I told you now A percentage is all about acid. If initially, if water is 64%, then the acid must be 36%. Now see 36% divided by 100. 1 minus, we are removing 4 solutions out of total. And finally, how much left? So finally, 30% is acid. So here, remaining acid value must be 30. 30%. So 100 cancel, 0, 0 cancel. This is 5 times and 6 times. So 5 by 6 is equal to 1 minus 4 by x. Find the value of x. So 4 by x is equal to 1 minus 5 by 6 is equal to 1 divided by 6. Now, what is x value? X value is equal to 24. X is all about the total value. X is equal to total. Another question. So, in a beginning solution, how much water is available? You know that water is 64% of 24. So, 64 is multiplied with the 24. 6 into 2 is 12. Cross multiply them. 24 plus 4 into 2 is 8. 32. 3 carry over. 4 into 4 is 16. 6, 3, 5, 1. Percentage means divided by 100 is 15.6. If you don't know that, we have a direct approach, but it depends on the calculation only. Remember that. So initial mixer is 100x. So how much of water is available? 64x. How much of acid is available? 36x. Step by step we'll go. Now, out of 64x, we are removing 4 liters of mixture. So 4 liters of mixture means, now what is the ratio of 64 and 36? 64 and 36, 9 times and 16 times. 16 is to 9, right? So these 4 liters, how much water is available? That is an important. So 16 by 25th part is 16 by 25th. Otherwise, let us, sir, I don't want to cancel, means out of 4 liters, water concentration is 64 by 100. Now again, out of 36, we are, see, 4 liters we are removing means we will get water and acid also. Out of 4 liters, acid is 36. Now we are adding, so which concentration here? We are adding water, right? So again we are adding 4 liters of water. Because of this, you will get acid is 30 and the definitely as water is 70. Just cross multiply them. 0, 0 is cancelled. Further simplification, 6400x 4 into 64 is 256 plus, again you will get 100. 100 into 4 is 400. Now you will get the cancellation in 100 and 100. I am directly taking the step. 3600x 4 into 36 is 144 is equal to 7 by 3. Further simplification. Here you will get plus 144. So 3 into 6400x plus 144 into 3 is equal to 3600 x is multiplied with a 7 minus 7 into 144. Now further simplification, 3 into 64, 3 4s 12, 192 means 19,200. 3600 is multiplied with the 7 times 25200. So just go through the difference here. So you will get, this is addition and this is subtraction. As you know that 144 is common. So 144 and 7 plus 3 is 10 is equal to, and the difference between values 0, 0, 2 minus 2 again 0, 25 means it's a 6000. 6000x. Clear? Further simplification. So again 0, 0. Then x value is equal to 144. We're done with all the calculations. How much you will get? So divided by 600. 600. Clear? If you go through the further simplification, 100x. So we are taking 100 into the other side. 144 divided by 6 is equal to 24. So 100x is 24. So 100x is equal to 24. Out of 24 liters, water is 64x. So 64 into 64 divided by 100 into 24. Then the value becomes 15.36. But it depends on the pure calculation. But once you understand my previous concept, you can able to solve the answer. Two models, guys. If initial one is a pure, otherwise initial one is a solution. Here a percentage is depends on the opposite term of what we are replacing. If you are replacing with a acid, then a percentage is water. If you are replacing with a water, a percentage is acid. Remember that point only. Let's move on to the next question. 1 liter of water is added to the 5 liters of alcohol and water solution containing 40% of alcohol. Then what is the strength of alcohol in new solution? See, 1 liter of water. Let us consider only water value. Remember guys, we are adding 1 liter. Water is 100%. In 5 liters of alcohol, water solution is 40% alcohol. So definitely water is 40%. So what is the strength? Find the value of x. 1 by 5 is equal to 60 minus x divided by x minus 100. Further simplification. X minus 100 is equal to 60 minus x. Then the 2x is equal to, so 160, then x is equal to 80. Clear? You will get x value, na? Let's find the solution again. 5 liters of alcohol in solution containing 40%. So 40% means water is 60. And one solution 100. 5. 60 minus x minus 100. So I made a mistake in the calculation here. X minus 100 is equal to 300 minus 5x. Cross multiplication, na? So here you will get 6x is equal to 400. Then x is equal to 400 divided by 6. Now see how 6 is multiplied with a 400. Na? X minus 100, 600 minus 5x, 400, 6x. Okay. Further simplification, see. So 6 into 6, 36. 6 into 6, 36. So 4 by 6 is equal to 2 by 3. See, this is all about water now. So if water is 66 2 by 3 percentage, now we have to identify that alcohol. So 100 percentage minus 66 2 by 3 percentage. So here answer is 33 1 by 3 percentage. Next, a mixture of 40 liters of milk and water contain 10 percentage. How much water must be added to make 20 percentage in the new mixture? See, let us solve in milk only. See, 40 liters of milk and water, 10% is water, so definitely 90% is milk. How much water should we add? Guys, how much water should we add? X liters we add. In that water, so there is a no milk, so definitely consider as 0. And final water is 20%. If final water is 20%, then the final milk must be 80. We have to take only one values. So 40 by x is equal to 80 minus higher value minus lower value. 80 divided by 10. 0, 0 cancel, then x is equal to 5 liters. Next question. 75 grams of sugar contain 30% of sugar in it. Then quantity of sugar that should be added to the solution, the quantity of sugar is 70% of solution. So let us solve in sugar data only. So initially 75 grams and sugar solution is 30%. So the quantity of sugar, let us consider x liters, and it is a pure one, right? So it is 100%. Because of that, then the overall sugar is 70%. So 75 by x is equal to higher value minus lower value. So difference is 30 divided by 40. Is it clear? Further simplification 0, 0, 3 exactly 25 times, then x is equal to 100 times. Now see again the data. A trader had 9 quintals of wheat. He sold one part is 10% profit, other is 20% in total. Guys, let us take that 9 quintal. So 1 quintal is equal to 100 kg. So let us split this value. Let us take that we are taking x quantity. We don't know that how many quintals it is. So x kg. If I sell it for x quintals, I will get 10% profit. So rest I take that y value. So sum of x plus y must be 9 quintals. Remember this point. Now if I sell x for 100 profit, then y profit is 20. If we observe the overall average, then the overall average becomes 14. See what is the ratio of x by y? X is all about the difference between 14 and 20. And the y is all about difference between 10 and 14. So then the respective ratio is 3 is to 2. So if x is to y is 3 is to 2, what it means? If the total quintals are 5, then x is 3 quintals and y is 2 quintals. Now the question, how much wheat he did sell it for? 20%. So we have to identify that what is the y value. Now the original quintals is 9. Then 5 become a 9. How many times exactly? So 5, 1.8 quintal. Now the question, what is the how many quintals he sold at 20% profit? It's a 2 quintals, right? So 2 into 1.8 is equal to 3.6 quinta is equal to 360. See, if any question is all about the individual value and group value, you can apply the irrigation mixer concept rather than profit and loss concept. If you go through the profit and loss concept, it is a again lengthy calculation. Guys. Yeah. I hope you enjoy the session. This is my Instagram page, guys. Kindly scan this QR code. You will get my channel name, it will Launchpad. If you feel if it is help you of preparation, kindly share with the information with other friends also. Definitely, we will come up with more number of videos in upcoming live session. Until the next session, have a nice day. Good night, guys.